then I think we need to look at how did that happen? And what principles do we use then for other public-private partnerships that are based on that success? So we don't get into the controversy of is it fair, is it consistent?
Shape all this work very well before. So, when you want,
What date? You tell me.
September.
September, so we'll get the report back in September.
Or Tuesday afternoon and it to be dedicated for this.
And we'll have a meeting up in September to talk about this. We're gonna do budget in
First
September.
Tuesday,
Start.
September, is that our first
Tuesday,
Tuesday?
September?
That's Labor Day, that's just
Labor
regular.
Day, second Tuesday.
Regular council.
The next
September
Tuesday.
11th.
September 11th, is that the date?
And last
Here it is.
proposal.
We're calling the vote? Is that what you said, we're calling the vote? No?
I haven't said that.
Oh, okay, no, I didn't hear what you said.
The motion is that we're asking for a report, what our policies are.
Policies and parameters and what's
Current policy.
Right.
EPP.
We're to receive that and to have the meeting dealing with public partnerships on September the 11th.
To discuss our philosophy.
To discuss our philosophy.
Preparation for future relations.
We're coming up to January and stuff.
Yep.
Might be a good time to do it.
All in favor of that? Carried. Thank you.
If this is the only way to give us a true time, we'll schedule something.
Shore strategic plan.
Point of order, Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
If we could deal with the motion first and then decide if we want to go on a strategic plan, because we're going to be up to 3:30,
Yep.
possibly, can we decide that?
Okay. Everyone's agreed to item number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Item 8 is the notices of motion. Councillor Owen, and these are just to receive
Just to receive
for inclusion on our meeting next Monday.
on the 18th, but we need to remove motion number 3 because we've already dealt with it.
Okay.
And the first one, we don't speak to any of these. It goes to the next meeting. We do have some things we've left, some loose ends, and we just, I think, need to be a little bit definitive and say where we're going as far as why is concerned. The second one, I think there's a typo. There's a typo there, just for okay. Yeah, be included. And I think Councillor Underwood probably has some additions or additional things there too for Monday, right?
Why, I asked you for, yeah?
Yeah, we're just receiving these to go to the meeting
just
Monday night
receiving.
with those amendments. Questions?
Well, I put a notice in motion this week before the next agenda to go on, so I guess they will be discussed for the following, if that's the way we're going. I don't know how these work then, but, Carrie, can we put that, would council be open to having my notices in motion added with?
Yes, because it's the same thing.
She has them. We'll
It's
put them
basically
both
the
on.
same thing,
It's the
right?
same thing.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you
For this Monday.
for this
For
month.
this
This
one.
coming Monday, we'll deal with both the notices
Yeah.
motion from Councillor Underwood, and they'll be listed and sent out with the agenda, as well as Councillor Ullman's notices motion here that they'll be sent out with the agenda, so
That's fair.
we all have
We'll
them
be able to
and
discuss
And
that.
That's fair.
same thing.
discuss them at the same
Don't
time.
report.
There you go.
All agreed to that? It wasn't really a motion, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's just a consensus. Consensus.
Deputy Mayor Day.
Yes, I just want to clarify before I say anything that the things that I'm coming back to now are related to the ad hoc discussion.
This is new business, then?
It's a new business.
Right. And I just want to clarify that. Is that all in agreement with that as well? They won't have to be treated with the emergent controls. So just back to this. Of course, the reason why I'm bringing it up is that the June 19th deadline, again, and that for us to understand exactly what the engineer is going to do and the cost to us and how it can help the working group, it is it's important that we get some quotes. We sent it out to get a tender quotation and in advance. I would love to do it right now. I don't see us waiting until the 18th is going to give any value to our 19th meeting, right, to make any decisions then. So, once again, I'll read this motion with its background and leave it to you to make some decisions here tonight. So, since council has now decided that it will proceed with the septic inspection program in the zones 3 and 4 area and wait on implementing a centralized sewage collection system, the working group must be given flow numbers that reflect this in your phased-in approach. As a supplement to council's earlier motions, I make a motion that council directs staff to immediately request a quote from Stantec for the cost of determining what Lambton Shores flows will be in the first phase or 20-year design life of the proposed sewage treatment facility or lagoon upgrade without zones 3 and 4. If the costs are reasonable and if time allows, staff must assist Stantec to define flow numbers before the June 19th meeting.
Motion seconded. Speak to it, Councilor Russell.
Yeah, through you to Brent. Smile at us again. Here we go. Back up. Okay. Bottom line is we need it by the 19th of June. This is what the motion's saying. The 19th would be the date for inclusion in the report, or that everybody will have their stats in at the same time. All the other, I guess it's only one now, isn't it? It's only South Karen.
Well,
It's only South Karen.
we meet with the working group on the 19th, and, originally my report at last council meeting was that the issue of flow should be dealt with by our council rather than the working group. So I think that when we go to that meeting, I prefer to say to them and say that, that our council is looking at flows, or we've decided on maintaining the ESR flows. So it'd be nice to have something to communicate at that meeting. I don't think we necessarily have to have Stantec hired to that point. Or another engineer, or do it in-house.
Accepting that reality,
Yeah.
then my question would be 2, 3, 5, or whatever this figure we've thrown around, what we put in and we've used through this period of time. And I think we reaffirmed it at a meeting just, did we not? Am I correct? Okay, so in light of what the motion says, it says new information, new decision. That's what the motion says. Do you feel that we need to hire somebody outside? You did make a comment when you did your report to us that in certain cases, it makes it more transparent if you hire from outside. But in this case, to report to the working group on the 19th, can you do that by just using a simple analysis for direction? Because in fact, it isn't, if in fact we go to the next phase, it may mean a new ESR, correct? Am I correct about that? So why would we spend money, if in fact that leads us down that path? It may be that we end up at 2, 3, 3, 5 again, because in light of the letter we got the other day, and I think we're all cognizant of this fact, if we don't stay on the road correctly, right?
Yeah, I think.
Am I
I think
getting the gist of this right?
Yeah, I think you make a good point that if council makes a decision that the atmosphere or the situation has changed to the point that the 20-year flows are going to be different, then yes, that flow will have to be updated in the ESR, so you would be duplicating work. Or you could just use the flow review and just put it in the ESR. You'll have to do it at some point in time.
So my question to you is, in light of its answering to not a structural engineering need, but a committee, that's really what this is, a working group is a committee of our councils, do we need to hire outside help, and we have you, to be able to give an estimate for the purposes of this? That's what I'm asking you, straight up.
Straight up. Do you have to hire an engineer?
No, you already gave us that answer. in
No,
terms of
you
transparency.
don't. We have the capability and expertise in-house to do this. It's, again, your choice whether or not, in all reality, like I said on Monday night, it will put staff in a difficult position if the numbers are debated, if we can agree, if we work together and if we can agree upon the numbers and stand behind them, then it's very easy for us to do it. But we have to sit down and explain our rationale